Hi friends! Once again, thank you so much for being my friend. Thanks so much for watching these videos with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. So today we're going to watch videos about astral travel. That's a really cool topic. I've always wanted to astral project. It's never happened yet, but it's going to happen. So I wanted to watch little videos about it with you. So let's go. Let's watch some videos, guys.
Finally talk about this astral war and what it really is. There is a giant war going on in the astral realms right now amongst many different types of beings, and we are a part of it because the astral is just the energetic dimension just above us. Beings with dark service to self agendas and antichrist ideologies are fighting higher vibrational beings that are service to others and follow the law of one. People around the world are talking about encounters with spirits that they never had before and never thought were real. People are reporting extraterrestrial contacts and enhanced psychic abilities, and now the government's coming out and saying this stuff is real. And because the astral realm is the energetic realm, we are in the middle of the astral war without even knowing it, but we intuitively feel it. This is why some of you guys can't astral project, because your guides are holding you back from astral projecting because of everything that's going on right now. I fought a draconian spirit who almost killed me a few days ago because I've been actively playing a part in this war. Spirit has assigned me as a guardian in the astral war at the skate park and around my town because these lower vibrational beings are targeting and attacking children. That being I talked about that attacked me in my previous video didn't want me going to the skate park because they know that I'm the guardian and that they can't attack the children while I'm there. It was strong. It almost killed me by throwing me in front of a car. He also placed an astral energetic monitoring device on me to track my energy and cause things to happen to me to try and break my spirit. These beings target children because they are the core and source of the new earth that is about to come. I've been training astrally for this war for about a year now, and I never thought it would be this real. We are fighting dark beings with dark agendas for Earth. Okay, I think it's time we finally talk about this astral.
That is interesting.
Here are 5 beings.
Oh my gosh, how did I get here, guys? Sorry.
Alright, y'all, here are 5 beings that I've come across while astral traveling, terrestrial and extraterrestrial. It's like they knew I was going to make this video because they kept giving me information to tell humans. So I was like, alright, I know where we're going with this. First one is the sirens. I had no idea I had a connection with these beings until they invited me to their worlds. It was so cool. These are deep sea sirens, so they live deep down in the ocean. They don't like humans because of how humans have treated them and their cousins, the mer people. So at one point, the mer people tried to mess with humans. You already know that history.
The first clip, that's how my family looked when they took me under the water, for real. Like, I swear to God. And they were even that kind of color because they were like a pale.
And it didn't work out, and so they decided to go back into hiding. But humans were evil, bro, to these guys. Mer people are a lot more warrior-like and a lot more fierce, you could say. And they live in these like underground cities that are kind of like cave systems.
They actually kind of like these people who create these drawings, like they're very like they're almost accurate, like really like they're doing a real, like they've definitely obviously seen these beings before.
Yes, they get shapeshift into humans, not as often as the mer people because the mer people are closer to the surface. But when they do, you can tell that they're sirens. 1, because their eyes are really bright, or 2, because of their teeth. They're like really sharp. Number 2 is Sasquatches. Now, these beings' culture is interesting. They live in deep forested areas. We're talking Appalachian Mountains and the rainforest there, which are beautiful. Alaska, Russia, Scandinavia, Argentina, Chile, those type of areas. I astral traveled to the Appalachian Mountains and they were there. And they saw me and they get aggressive first because their rule is like just kill a human on sight. Because humans used to really experiment on them bad. And then they made this like agreement. It was like, stay in hiding or else we're gonna have to kill all of y'all. But it's hard to stay in hiding because of how humans are taking over everything. Once they trusted me, it was very emotional because they were so afraid, but they were also sad and really angry. And I could see why they felt this way toward humans with how humans have been treating them. They kept talking about how a lot of their territory is now turning into parks. So they've had to go even deeper and their populations got smaller. Very interesting talking to these guys. Number 3 is reptilians. Now there's different types. There's like alpha draconians with wings. There's the classic looking reptilians, smaller versions. And we also have dragon reptilians. Yes, and they can shapeshift. There was a lot of factions that left the main group, which was the NAA, the Negative Alien Agenda, or the Siakar Empire, because they were so focused on conquest, and these other factions were like, yo, we don't want to take over everything. Most of the wars that happened in the galaxy were related to these beings because they were so obsessed with taking over everything. But they are really strong, very powerful warriors, and especially when they're of the light, they're powerful healers. Next up is dragons, and you know I love these beings. And what's interesting about them is they can be positive or negative, but no matter what, they are great beings of the universe. Almost all beings in the galaxy have a dragon guide, a dragon leader, or a dragon protector, because this is like dragons' purpose for being in the universe. Essentially, they're protectors for all life in the universe, and a lot of Earth people have worked with them, like for example the Chinese, huge, and so many other cultures. But know this, the dragons are here and they're everywhere. And remember that there's so many different types of dragons. There's lightning dragons, fire dragons, ether dragons, earth dragons, so many different types. And you notice that they're attached to a certain universal element. This is a common thing for dragons, is to be attached to a certain element and provide that energy for certain civilizations and people or beings that need it. Now the last one is archangels. These beings are very interesting because they are like the police of the universe, and they make sure that the structure of reality maintains itself, and they do whatever work necessary to make sure that the universal plan continues. So this means they have access to all densities, and they work on all densities in different ways. And you already know they serve source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, the greater energy that we all are. They serve that. And people got to stop fighting about what they look like, because they could look like this, they could look like this, they could look like the bottom picture, they could look like anything, but overall you know it's them because they have this large, bright, powerful ass love white light energy. They could be ascended souls, which are basically souls like me and you who have ascended to this position, or they could be created by source specifically for this role. But know that they are guides, protectors, healers, and they each have like their own personality, which is why we have different archangel names. They're all here for the entire universe.
I love archangels. I remember being a child and having a dream. I don't remember if it was a dream or not now, because my childhood memories, like honestly, most of the stuff, I remember seeing the angel, the archangel. I never knew what it was, and I remember, I think I described it to my grandma. I don't know, and then nobody knew what it was. And it wasn't until I was older that I woke up that I realized it was an archangel. But I used to speak to one, and I remember it till this day. I remember going up to it. I remember its eyes. I remember looking in its eye. I remember the veins. I remember every single thing. I could even see like myself there, and there was like clouds all around us, and then there was like a door, like a golden door. Anyways, and then that time that an angel came to me when I was pregnant with my son. And I was 15, so I was crying every single day, and that angel came to tell me that everything was going to be all right. And it looked like the first image. It was all white, like pale white though, like white, like paint, like it was white. Everything was white. It's everything. I don't remember how its eyes looked, because I honestly, when I looked up and I seen the angel, I thought I was dreaming for real. Like I was so confused. Because I was crying, and I looked up and there was an angel at my window. I was in an apartment building. I was on the 8th floor, and there was an angel in my freaking window by where the balcony is supposed to be, freaking waving to me and telling me everything is going to be okay. And I imagine seeing that while you're awake. I was trying to convince myself I was sleeping. It was like, did that really happen? With tears still in my eyes. I was like, I think I was supposed to be getting comfort from it, which I did after. But I was so confused. I was like, what? How? Like, I didn't know what to think.
This is how you can have an out-of-body experience and even astral travel, if that's what you want. And while there are many ways of doing this, I'm going to show you one of them that I particularly like. And depending on the video, I might even do another video on another technique as well. So, step one, just before you go to sleep, find a comfortable position in your bed, okay? You can do this even on the couch, actually. And what I want you to do is dim the light, okay? And find the spot, either in the ceiling or across from you on the wall. If there's no particular spot, make a little spot, okay? Whatever works for you. Keep staring at the spot. Keep staring, staring, staring until your body is almost, you're drowsy enough and your body's falling asleep. At some point, without moving at all, and this is key, you cannot move your body, because if you do, this is not going to work, okay? At some point, as you are staring at the spot, try to reach for it, okay? When I say try to reach for it, I mean just not physically, just try, like you're moving towards it, to reach for it. If this doesn't work the first time, it might take you a few times to practice this and do it, right? But next thing you know, you're gonna be at that spot looking at your body, okay? From here, do not panic. Don't freak out, okay? From here, just put the intention and you can travel anywhere you want, whether it is in this physical realm or somewhere else, it doesn't matter. But the key is, do not panic and don't be afraid. Okay, fear will hold you back. Now, having said this, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Leave me some comments, try it out, and let me know how this plays out for you.
Are you guys going to try that tonight? I want to. I want to say I will try. I might try, but honestly, by the time I'm done with those kids, I'm tired as hell. I just go to sleep.
Let's talk about astral projection. For those of you who don't know, astral projection is when your spirit leaves your physical body and allows you to travel throughout the astral realms and other dimensions. There are stages that you go through before you actually reach your astral projection experience, which I know a lot of us have heard or experienced that sleep paralysis stage when we're sleeping and you wake up and you can't fucking move your arms, your legs, your body. It's just, you can't move nothing. So you're laying flat on your back, your body is asleep, but your mind is awake, which is why you can't feel your body, because only your mind is awake. So yeah, during this stage is when people tend to freak out because they don't know what the fuck is going on, and they don't even get to reach that level of astral projection because they're freaking out about not being able to move their freaking body. But the main reason why people freak out during this stage is because of fear. So yeah, the level of fear that you have causes you to freak out. And a lot of people like to say that it's a demon on top of you, holding you down, not allowing you to move, but that's not necessarily true. Because when you experience sleep paralysis, you're in between two states, which is the reality state and the dream state. So basically, everything that you are experiencing is based off of your own mind. So whatever it is that you believe in your mind, that's what's going to affect your experience. So if you're filled with fear and you have it in your mind that there's a demon on top of you, then that's probably what you're going to experience. And I'm telling you, the mind is so fucking powerful. So powerful. So like I said, if you go into this state of mind feeling fear, then that's what you will experience. And you'll never get to reach that real level of astral projection because you're blocked by fear. It's time for us to stop operating off of fear. It's been time for us to stop operating off of fear. Fear is like the lowest form of vibration, because you got to know that anything that you fear, it has control over you. Naturally, we're not even supposed to be operating off of fear, but fear is something that has been instilled in us since we were like kids. So yeah, you got to think about it. Like when babies come here, they be fearless. Like they are the purest souls. So they don't fear shit. And if you see a little kid run up to the stove and try to touch it, they're not fearing it because you haven't instilled any type of fear in them to say, hey, don't touch that stove, you're gonna burn yourself. Like they don't care because they don't have any fear. They don't know what the consequences are. They're just gonna do something because they're fearless. Back to what I was saying though, don't fight the sleep paralysis state. That sleep paralysis stage is literally the gateway to astral projection. If you want to successfully astral project, don't fear or fight the sleep paralysis stage, because that literally takes you to your astral projection experience. Actually embrace that stage instead of feeling fearful, because after that, you move out of your body and you're able to travel throughout the astral plane. Now, as for me, I have had an astral projection experience. Going into it, I seen colorful lights, and a lot of people describe this as like a rope that is connecting your physical body to your light body. I heard the sounds of me flying, like that whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I heard all of that because I was flying. I literally was flying over my house. I literally could see literally everything from where I was at from a really high level. Like during astral projection, you can literally do whatever it is that you want to do. You can go wherever it is that you want to go. And the more you do it, it's going to connect you closer to your spiritual self. But I do have a disclaimer though. If you're still operating off of fear, don't do it willingly. If you're in a weak spiritual state, don't do it willingly. For the best experience, you need to know that you are divinely protected. Like really know that and believe that you are divinely protected and that you are aligned with yourself. But yeah, if you guys have any astral projection experiences that y'all want to share, drop them down in the comment section. Peace and love, y'all.
I remember, because remember I told you guys I used to go to church a lot? I remember when my grandmother had an astral travel experience, but she thought it was the devil trying to get her, so she made a testimony about it, and the whole church and everybody in the church was so frightened. They're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, it was this big thing. And now that I know what it is, it's just a little bit funny, because I'm just like, oh my, you should have seen, like, they are like, everyone in the church, because religion is based off of fear, it's fear-based, right? So it's like the church was terrified about that, okay? They thought like Satan was really coming for her and everything. Like, it was crazy. And we even had to have prayer and everything, you know? Or maybe and I think she said, I don't know, it was crazy. It was just a crazy time, a crazy experience. But man, now that I know what it is, it's like, sorry guys, I'm like seeing people, but like I'm not seeing people, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm trying to see if I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But yeah, guys, for more videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and be my friend. Be my friend, please. You know that I always say I don't really have much friends, but now I have all you guys as my friends. I'm manifesting a whole bunch of friends. Friends. So I can't say that I don't have friends anymore, because I got friends, you know, whether I know you or not. Well, thanks for watching these videos with me. Bye.